Turn my volume up. I will turn y'all's volume up. There we go. Greetings and salutations, travelers. Welcome back to the Inn of Planar Crossroads, and welcome back to the 7th episode of Rise of the Runelords Redux. And we are recording this right after the last session, as we usually do. So we're at session 7. And we're going to get right back into the combat. First things first, announcements. Disclaimer, this is an adult podcast that sometimes features adults, that sometimes use adult language. You have been warned. We're coming up to 500 subscribers, so that we're going to be doing a giveaway at that point. So if you want that, get in on it. You can do that by joining on Subscribestar or on Patreon. And last announcement, we have our Rick and Morty gift we're going to be giving away. It's the 5e splat book for using Rick and Morty in 5e. You can get that by being on that giveaway. And I think that's it. So, let's get into combat. We're back at the top of the round. Do you have anything?
I didn't think so. 60 points is what I have out of Spain. Let's go.
All right. Battle continues. Let's do it. We are at the top of the round. Kellery, do you have anything you'd like to do this round?
No, I'm making up caltrops, and
that's right, caltrops.
That's the main.
So, roll me a. It wouldn't be alchemy. A profession roll. If you have something, you have knowledge of caltrops. They're not hard, but what you're doing is you're scrounging about to get the things you need. So,
right.
First, roll me a perception.
Okay. Whoa, sorry. So that would be 27.
Then that means you definitely find what you need. Now roll me a crafting check.
Okay. Craft alchemy, craft. Let's see, what do I have the best in? Yeah, craft alchemy is the main one.
Okay.
But
for quick purposes, you may use your craft alchemy.
Okay.
That seems fair. I imagine you could just take glass from the glasswork and heat it up.
I don't know if you'd want to use glass for caltrops. They got to get through leather. But continuing.
You can imagine there's super thick glass there. In any case.
A natural one. Not super awesome. You don't make a lot of progress with the caltrops, unfortunately. You're unfamiliar with actual metal working. Most of the time, Runemane handles that. So you have palled around with him some, but you haven't quite got his knack for it. You can make some, but nothing to cover a super large area. Maybe you've got enough for a 10 by 10 thus far. You can try again next round for getting more.
Will do.
Okay. Brasut, roll your stuff while I make these bears roam around in the darkness.
Okay, so let's see. I, unlike Tommy was hoping, do not actually have any nice more area control spells. I optimize downtime like nobody's business.
Accurate. This might be the point where you just kind of go stand next to Egor, and I'm going to run and tag you and hold that spell, and we teleport out.
I was debating either teleport or just doing rope trip, and we just hide in an extra dimensional space that they're too big to get into.
Also not the worst idea. But it does kind of seem like the point where we let the Shaman and the Magus harass them and get ready for stage 2. Because the way I see it, these two over here are probably dealt with, if not dead, as far as the damage these guys will take. That's also a thing. But
that's true.
Skoros isn't going to last much longer, and then once they turn on Egor, it's a similar story.
Okay. So
less action, move a lot faster if we just let the shaman mess with him.
Why do I have to do all the heavy lifting?
Because you're the full caster. You know what the deal is.
All right.
you are the full caster who's designed to actually be in combat.
I mean, I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm really trying. Okay.
yeah, but you're a half caster.
The shaman is so powerful. Many mighty. His spells are almost as mighty as my muscles.
Not quite, Egor.
Okay. So the flying dwarf
Blade adept.
will hastily get down.
Okay, you descend through the trees.
I will yell out, Skoros, but in like a less interesting voice because I feel like he's just awkward constantly.
Oh, there you go.
He's
I
like,
see.
Skoros.
Skoros.
Skoros? Skoros?
Yeah. Hey, here.
And you're still invisible, and I have to just tackle you, basically. Run in the direction of the noise.
Okay.
With a teleport for Sandpoint, specifically the room I was staying in.
Okay.
Because that's what I'd have in my head best.
All right. That is doable.
So, it'll go to other people's turns while I double check the exact table for teleport.
Okay. Well, Skoros comes right after you, so
He does.
he is going to run towards that, and I assume
More or less. I'm playing the drawing game real quick in my head because I can withdraw. I don't think there's any way to do it that it's not gonna provoke a bunch for my Falcon to ope over in our direction.
I mean, withdraw action?
The first 5 feet won't provoke, but then I'm still in the threat range of a big boy. What are my feet?
Two big
you would
boys.
have
Wait, but...
range of 2 or more of the giants.
Yeah.
Oh. So wait, can't you take like a full round action as a withdraw action?
That is correct. But when I do that, the first square, like moving there to there, wouldn't threaten. Or rather,
okay.
But here to here would. But I guess that has to be what I'm doing. No, it would be like going here and then... Yeah, the direction that Alex is drawing is the direction that my Falcon will ope out in the direction of the sound.
Okay, so only one then, if I'm seeing it correctly.
I would provoke here, moving... Thank you, Alex. Yes, Alex has got my back. Good guy, Alex, saving the day.
Okay.
That's me.
I'm good at drawing.
Yeah.
That is his character.
He knows the hotkeys much better than I do.
Yeah.
All right.
It's on
so-
the mouse.
I'm going to try an acrobatics check. I could. Comes down to a 31, I think. Yeah.
Versus their CMB.
Versus a
CMD.
CMD. Yeah. To try to just out of the way.
CMD. What was the result?
18 plus 13. 31.
That is one above what you needed.
Nice.
Ooh.
Thank you, Desna. And as that's happening, I guess Madia has to land on Egor. Because she's probably not she realizes what's going on. She's smart enough to be like, we're leaving. Goes, lands on Egor. Also, that's kind of her combat strat anyway.
Well,
Skoros
you
is
probably
going to-
yelled to her, go to Egor,
Mhm.
because it is your turn.
And Skoros is going to just run in the direction of Runemane. I wish I had some kind of ranged something I could throw that dragon horn, I guess. But that seems bad. Yeah, I'm just going to... Round 1 is over. Go run it, Runemane.
Okay.
Okay.
Do
So
you want me to roll a thing to... Well, when I get within 5
Well-
feet, he can just reach out and touch me, and it's awkward.
Right. He's waiting to... He's got his hand on Egor, and he's got his... He's ready to
invisible
grab him.
hand on shoulder.
Yeah, and Egor can't see what's going on, and his flaw is overprotective. So after yeeting Skoros through the air back there, and being teleported, he takes enough of a notice of where you are to position himself like as much exactly in between you and them as he can, and he yells to the giants, "Any who approach, I will destroy!"
All right. They seem sufficiently incensed. So, it is now time to enact that teleport then.
What happens if he rolls a 100 and gets a mishap? What's the mishap from going into we should go like
Has my roll Oh no!
Yes!
Oh yeah!
Yes!
That's
Yes!
What's double zero?
Yes!
yeah. You each take 1d10 points of damage.
Can we did it before? Greg did it with
Wait, hero point.
Yes.
Hero point, re-roll that.
Please.
But it's not a
Please.
skill,
Dag
it's not a skill
nabbit.
check though.
Oh,
It's a percentile.
ooh, it's not a
We let
What
Greg
is
do it. Greg did it with Zanesha.
Zanesha.
Oh come on, I had hero points open. Where'd
There
it go?
weren't any. There weren't any
think we all have
D100s with Zanesha.
Yeah, that was definitely how Greg killed Zanesha in a round. Was he crit and we used a crit table and he missed the decapitation, so he used his hero point to re-roll his percentiles and then decapitated Zanesha.
I don't like that.
And of course you don't. Now
Yeah,
that's going to kill me.
You want us to die. That's what you want.
Re-roll.
Fine.
It's one hero point to reroll.
Yeah,
Fine. Re-roll.
don't roll 100 again. I
Roll
kind of
100
I- That's
Thank
good.
you. Jeez.
That gets us right to my room.
Fine.
Goodness.
Hey, that was a good use of a hero point.
Yes, it was.
You're not leveling
Like-
up for a while, so enjoy it. I'm just
We're looking at 1d10 points of damage and reroll on the chart to see where you wind up. For these, roll 1d20 plus 80.
Yeah, seems bad.
And every time you roll mishap,
I might have survived a D10, maybe. I won't.
yeah,
No.
you would have been with us, so
Yeah, I
we
don't
could have
remember
maybe tried to
conscious,
patch
though.
you up.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Well, that means that you guys are effectively not in the battle anymore.
Whoosh.
So as we arrive in Runemane's room in the Rusty Dragon, there's probably that like hot second of catch breath, and then I'm not anywhere near as buff as Egor is, and I never will be, but as close as Skoros can get without saying a word. One hand on Egor's shoulder and the other one to do the predator hand grasp flex. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Between Schwarzenegger and the other dude. Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm going to fall on whatever will support me.
There's
Egor.
probably a bed.
Yeah.
It's just, falls forward.
All right.
Just remember, y'all have some cure light wounds.
But
You're
I
in
did-
the same city as me. I can think it loud enough.
We all feel the message spell ping.
All right.
I
Well-
bridal carry Skoros to his room.
Well, first,
The most
because
romantic
we're
thing that
we're
just
working
happened.
with a time disparity here about what was going on with Kellery and what's going on with you guys.
So we all just act there, I guess.
So, we'll stop right there with you guys. Go to Ross and see what Wilton is
Do
doing.
I even know that they've left?
Technically, you're in the dark, literally.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't
So
know.
it was pretty established before we left that was the plan, was we were going to do as much as we could, then teleport out. So when that happens, Skoros as sprinting is just, we are going back to Sandpoint.
Would I be able to hear him?
Make me a perception check.
I get a plus 18 to that. Thank goodness.
Does your
Don't you fall.
darkness change anything about sound?
No.
No, it's only vision.
Okay.
I mean, I think the DC to hear that is like 20.
Oh yeah, no, we're yelling over there. You're fine, bud.
And in addition, like all of the giants probably freak out too, because that thing they wanted to kill and I guess eat. I don't know how stone giants work, but the heart has now gone away. They're probably a little unhappy.
See 5 for every 20 feet.
Yeah,
So 20. Yeah, no, you're fine.
yeah, you would hear it.
If you make it on a 4.
You made it on a 4. You did hear
did it.
them yell something about leaving Sandpoint back, or going back to however that was worded. You catch the drift. That
Well, I mean,
they're
no
piecing
plans
out,
for
yo.
contact with the enemy, Alex.
All right, then. Well, upon hearing that, I'm just going to shout, or I'm just going to turn to Boldrago and say, or I don't even know where he is, do I?
Yeah,
No.
you don't
You
know
can
where
see
I am.
You
I
can pop
really
out.
hate this. I hate this. I am literally in the dark of everything.
Yeah, you have to move. You have to see.
Ugh.
You
So-
moved in there deliberately.
It's also a
Yes.
really easy acrobatics check. Just fly due south and start heading to Sandpoint.
Does he have overland flight?
No,
No,
I
but
don't.
he would still get there.
And he doesn't have his mounts either.
No, I don't. The
But he has
best-
a fly speed of 60 and can run. So this first turn would be a fly speed of 200.
And how long do you want to run?
I hate this whole mess.
Until the spell runs out.
All right.
pretty much.
We're gonna
You
worry
got
about
like-
that first. First, what are you going to do? Are you going to try and flee? What's happening?
I mean, there's one last thing I want to do. Because I'm just, like, at this point, upset at the world.
Oh, light him up. Do it. I believe in you.
I was going to hopefully fly over here and then see all of these giants over here.
You do. You can see
Okay.
them. You can also see Boldrago there, flying above his hedge maze.
I'm just going to yell to Boldrago, "Time to go!" And I'm just going to say, "But not without a parting gift, you pieces of..." Just swear and work. And, screw it. All of these orcs in here are... Oh, yeah, the giants in there?
Mhm.
Fireball.
Fireball!
Fireball!
So much for the Wall of Thorns.
So much for the wasps.
Oh, that's it.
No,
But
that,
you're
that
leaving.
wall of thorns will survive 10 minutes of being on fire before it's
Yeah,
destroyed.
it's still gonna
and it
go.
will burn them
So-
while it does it. So,
Wall
Yeah,
of
so
Thorns
it's
is not
on
much
fire and it's stabbing them.
all right. So, the little, the little
My creations.
the little black butterflies that have the stars and motes in them, with elongated stingers.
I can't do anything.
31.
You just did. They got a bad reflex save.
That's
you
not
got this.
bad.
Oh, hack them.
That's
That's
4
average.
ones.
No, that's average. That 30 points is average damage. You rolled above average on all your other dice, my man.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. You're okay.
Well, it doesn't help that you only points out like the ones that you.
All right. So what's the DC?
19.
19?
Or wait, no, not.
That feels way low.
Yeah, it should be 10 plus the spell level plus my intelligence modifier, correct?
What's
Yeah.
your int mod?
5.
So 18.
Yeah, fair enough. It's actually one lower. Neat.
18. Well, the first one makes it for half.
But you have spell focus.
The second one surprisingly makes it for half. The
Yeah,
third
he
one
takes
does
a
not.
bunch of damage from the vines.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at 15.
And this
this
one
one?
here would need to save as well because he's within the 20-foot radius. I imagine
yes.
Wall of Force certainly blocks the fire.
Yes, it will.
It indeed does.
Ooh,
And this
I'm
one
sorry.
took.
save me. Do not apologize. We are alive because of
No,
you.
I'm only sorry because of this aspect of Wall of Force. That is
Yeah.
the only thing I am sorry for.
And this guy fails, so he takes 31 as well. All right. Okay. So that happens. All of this happens. And these guys are dead. Not dead. The wasps, the things dissipate as the flames pass through them. However, these guys are still in the thorns, and it is now on fire. So, we are going to go ahead and see how much damage that does. So, Boldrago, the D... What's this one? This first one?
The what?
The first D20 roll plus 3?
Oh, no, I'm rolling reflex saves on my swarms. They didn't
Oh.
make it.
They
No.
did not.
Your
They're
swarms
open.
didn't. Oh, is Boldrago within the...
Nah,
Blast radius?
He's 30 feet. He's 30 feet up as well, so I
Oh.
don't imagine it.
That's
The
right.
bottom of that dress is probably worse for wear.
All right. his squid dress.
How we feel about calamari.
That's not quite the cool breeze you were hoping for.
Seems to be the opposite.
All right.
Only me. No one else can make that noise.
That was highly unnecessary.
I also have to wonder. I'll kill you all. I have to wonder if he's flying with his dress. Does that not give him a little bit of lift? Just
Well, it certainly gives everyone a show.
it's a hot air
right.
balloon.
So after that, do you move? You've moved. You've done that. Okay. So now it is him in the pit's turn. He actually climbs up, and he finds that he's stuck inside of the wall, and he has to make a roll to not fall back in the pit.
Yeah, but it doesn't
That's
make
got
it
to
all
be
the
so
way up, though.
demoralizing.
Oh, that's right. He can't make it all the way up. He can only start his
Yeah.
way up, which means he still
It's
takes
only-
damage.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll come to that on your turn. All right. So now all the giants need to go. Everybody, you hear everybody looking around for what's supposed to be happening, and they can't see. So these two come over here. It's all their turn right now. So this one's going to try and throw at Boldrago because he does not understand that there's a wall there. He misses because there is a wall there. This one sees that, comes back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, sees Boldrago, and I don't think he can make one throw, I believe. His movement speed is 30. Oh, 40. Oh, I've been giving them less movement. Dag nabbit. They had 10 more movement than I've been giving them.
Oh no, they could have surrounded us ever so slightly faster.
Yeah, it would have
Yeah.
made a difference.
Yeah,
So
then you would
this
have had to
one-
fight my druids.
This one is going to throw at... He's going to move his whole movement. There. Oh, there. And he's going to throw at Boldrago. Well, would
Yeah,
he
you need
throw...
to roll a percentile.
Yeah. He'll throw at Boldrago. They'll all throw at Boldrago, I think. Because Boldrago is the one that's flying up there and is a lot easier to see and has been seen. Oh.
Because Boldrago is the
Mischance. You said. Call it high or low.
High.
Well, I rolled 100, so okay, he does.
Yeah.
He does get through there. I got triple zeros this time. I should roll for your one. No, I make you guys roll your percentiles. But he only gets a 4 on the dice, so he's not going to hit you.
Cool.
Because I don't think that your AC is lower than 15.
No.
No.
All right. That one misses Boldrago. This one, this blue one, this green one.
He just kind of pushes it away as it floats towards him.
He kind of flies through the air and he goes, whoosh. Directs it back into the... He kind of casually moves it towards the red one right close to him and it just kind of falls in. He's like, meh. This one actually rolled, this green one right here against Boldrago, actually rolled a natural 1, so he's going to roll to confirm.
Oh.
He, I don't think, confirms his natural 1 against Boldrago. 26.
Yeah, that'll confirm.
That'll confirm his
AC's
fail.
27.
Oh, dang it.
Is there a monk level there we didn't know about?
Oh.
No.
How you do that? How you do this?
How you do that?
Why are your AC so high?
Why do AC higher than both
Why
marshals?
is your AC so high?
I am legitimately curious.
All right. That means, what is he going to do?
Cloak of Stars, probably.
He's going to... He's going to hit
Because-
somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... Yeah. 2. 1, 2. He... Okay.
They're not supposed to hit me. That's the
Yeah.
point.
So he throws, he picks up this rock, and he tries to throw it at you, but it kind of slips out of his hand, and he goes and flips in the air and goes whack right in the face, his own face. So he throws a rock at his own face. Kind of spins in the air. He's gonna do some.
He does
damage.
that thing where you go to throw a softball and your grip is really bad and it just goes straight up.
Yeah. So 7 plus 12, so 19 damage to himself. So you see it goes, whoosh, and it goes back right down on his nose. And this black ichor starts to come out of his nose, and he's like, oh, oh, oh. So, yeah. He's dead, yeah. No,
Yeah.
This is probably the worst day they have ever had in their entire lives.
Damn.
All right. So these two, they don't know what's going on that way. They're going to try and go around this way. And I guess we're going to need to use that measurer because they're going to move as fast as they can, which is 80 feet. Okay. Whoops. Right there.
I would say they would not necessarily know the edges of that wall of force.
Well, this one right here does, though.
Well, he would know there's a couple of squares, but he wouldn't know where the edge is.
These,
It's like battle.
this one and this one had to feel their way around it as they were moving. So they could tell, at least this edge, they could tell. And these guys
Yeah.
already know that this way has a bunch of thorns that will poke you to death. So the non-pokey route seems to be the best way. That's going to be another 80 feet. Boom. And this. He is so messed up. He's just going to stay there. Mr. Fatigue is just going to stay there.
They gotta save their leader, don't they?
Yeah, they all need to go wail on the wall for it.
Someone has stuck their leader in a wall. Okay?
They can climb. They can climb the wall.
Can they?
How?
They can build a human pyramid.
Yeah, and kind of themselves jump over when they stop feeling wall. Hope for the best.
All right. Well, it's Egor's turn, but we'll let everybody that's back at town take their turn at the same time.
Kellery, go
Boldrago.
first.
Yeah, Boldrago, it's your turn. These other giants have to take damage from being inside of a flaming thorn wall. So,
That sounds
So
your fault
nice.
now.
how much am I looking at?
I don't know.
On fire is generally a D6.
8 plus a d6. Doesn't sound like the worst idea.
That sounds about right to me. You guys will literally have, well, they're over half health down, some of them.
Dang.
This
From
guy right
literally
here.
just from Wall of Thorns?
Wall of Thorns and a fireball. This guy's half health.
Nice. So then I guess in that
And the
case, if we do ope out of this encounter, I would like to request the rest of that happen mechanically. Because those spells will last for a while and we need help.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
I mean, we'll like fast forward the rounds, but
Yeah.
we'll
Hungry
see
Pit.
how many rounds it takes for them to get around. Yeah, so 11 points from the hungry pit, unless they reflex for half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just cut all that out of the video
Ooh.
and just like roll 40 times.
Yeah, pretty much.
Put a fast
Oh.
forward in and we'll all make funny faces into our cameras and it'll be great. We'll get Mal to
Yeah,
They both, well, not both of them, I don't guess. Let me see, reflex.
21 is the DC.
No, only Big Boy makes it.
Big boy. So
All
he
right.
takes 5.
So that's that. That's the damage for them. What's the damage for those in the thorns and the... Because I need that extra d6.
8 plus a d6, I imagine.
Oh yeah, I don't roll for the thorns.
Right.
There, 1. So 9.
Yes!
This time. Okay.
It's just insult to injury.
Physics. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
That everything?
Boldrago is gonna do 2 move actions. He's gonna fly and collect his dagger.
Okay. Does that mean that the darkness disappears or it travels with you?
That means he's now moving with an umbrella.
Yeah, it means that I'm now moving the darkness with me.
Okay. So
So
that's
that'll
what
be my turn.
Wilton sees. Is he's going to see the darkness move.
Here's hoping the stone giants can't cast magic missile
At the darkness? Maybe.
at the darkness.
All right, so you're down on the ground now, but there's still darkness. These bears don't know your smell, but they know the smell of their own blood. They're still hunting down Willton through smell. Okay. On Brasut's turn, we will go back to town. So, first off, Kellery. You have been working most of the day. Make me 2 more rolls to see how many caltrops you can get.
Oh, have you been adding a 2 for Zhao? Zhao's been back
You made
around
it.
helping out Kellery.
Oh, valet familiars.
Oh yeah, he's so nice. He's so good. He opens doors for you. He makes sure your clothes are still clean.
You're still muted in Hangouts.
I'll go ahead and add that back in.
There you go.
And
Okay.
how many did you want?
2 rolls. Just 2. So do
Done.
those include it?
That includes the +2 from Zhao.
Okay. Both
He's
of
such a
those
good
are
monkey.
substantial enough to
Good.
get you, instead of just 10 foot of a spread, you actually have 2 more on top of that functional portions of a caltrop set. So you have 2 basic things of caltrops for not just a 10 foot. Let me see. How much do caltrops cover in the first place?
5 by 5.
Okay.
I think it's
Then
just
you've got...
square.
Right. So, you've got enough for... That's 2 square... That's 2 doses there. So, you've got 60 feet of caltrop spread, basically.
So 60 by 5 is what you're saying.
60 by 5. So if you put it in a 10 foot square, it would be a 30.
Okay,
So you can cover a road with it, basically. An entire road.
Is that
good.
like 12 squares?
Yep.
Most roads are about 30 feet across. So. All right. That is that. And we're going to say that kind of takes up the rest of the day, and you've come back. You feel like you've done most everything that you can do. So you've come back to rest at the Rusty Dragon, and you and Amako are downstairs kind of going over the plans, and she's working with you on the best place for the caltrops and the best place that might be good for the use of the poisons and this and that. When you hear a upstairs.
Definitely pull out one of my pre-made catalyst vials and take my pointy sword and go see what's happening.
All right. Amako meets your eye, nods, and takes out her sword as well. And you guys make your way upstairs. Tip, 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 tip. And as you come to the door from which issued the noisy cacophony of kaplumping, you hear muffled voices. They sound somewhat familiar.
Okay, if Runemane spoke, I would recognize his tone. I am rather certain.
I have to imagine Skoros didn't have a whole lot to say there. Just the meaningful look and the flex of bicep, and then the.
Oh. And I have to open this door myself. Okay. Normally I have Xiao with me to cast open close on doors.
You don't even mess with the doors.
Would Zhao know? Would the Zhao know he's there?
Oh, Xiao would have like an empathic link with me and whatnot. I'm almost certain.
All
right?
So
Xiao opens the door for me.
So you don't have to sully your magical hands by opening a mundane door, you bougie dwarf.
Hey, I have magic gloves on even.
Yeah, exactly.
Zhao just sits.
I am very bougie.
So Zhao just sits on the banister and looks over at you two, and then just snaps his fingers, monkey fingers, and it opens the door.
Nice.
And party.
As Egor carries our falling friend.
Here comes the groom. Where is the bed?
Where goes the groom? Where is the bed? Oh, sorry, Skoros, bump your head.
No, I definitely did not whack your head on door, Fred.
Skoros is content to rest the not burned side of his head on Egor's shoulder. One of them hurt much more than the other.
Super duper careful with Skoros. He is like new best friend ever.
If y'all had looked out in the hallway, you would see the glowing around the vial in my hand start to fizzle out.
What? What is in vial in your hands? I was not paying attention. Was preoccupied by whiskey.
It's
alchemical bomb.
We get
no, please do not.
You got fire resistance. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I would.
Hello, Kellery.
Be fine. You would be fricassee.
Yeah.
Sorry for the sudden entrance. As you can see, he wasn't doing well.
Not a problem. How many of...
Point of fact, that's not to interrupt, but like one thing you would see is I guess my left hand hanging down is still just like white knuckle on a red dragon's horn.
He does have
it looks like you did good. Did you have a chance to harvest? Never mind. I'm sorry.
Not much.
Well, I still might be able to use some of that horn. Do you have any of my infusions left? I sent y'all out with 5 Cure Light Wound.
I don't remember how those were spread around.
I completely forgot to even write that down. I have the other 3 you gave me, but I forgot to write the Cure Light. I will...
I knew they were out there. I did not claim them. I assumed I didn't have the ability to. Oh, I have this in the middle of combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Skoros on the bed in his room, and I'm gonna fish through his pockets to find the Cure Light Wounds and feed that to him.
I'll take 5d8 plus 5. Yeah, sure.
Okay. 5d8.
All 5.
There's probably not that many on our side.
I will give you mine also, so you can have that 2d8 plus 5, 10.
Since there were basically 5 of them out there, with the exception of Boldrago, who I don't know would have taken one.
No.
So
I would have also handed one away based on how I was planning on fighting.
Right, so that would mean 5 split between the 3 other marshals.
Okie dokie.
So
I feel like such a second-class citizen. Oh, he's a marshal, but no, he's not.
He's
a
marshal.
No, he's the marshal. He's a caster.
See, what the problem is? All the full casters look at him as a marshal, and then all the marshals look at him as a caster, and then it's just never accepted by the rest of his friends.
Just like him already being a half.
I got replaced. I've already been replaced in like my best friend's heart. But like within the first few
you should have jumped on Dragon with us.
So, as you guys are healing up, you can roll in the d20 to see how much healing you get and how conscious you are. And
Roll a
we will
D20.
go to roll in the d20.
Oh.
I said. We're up to Ross, who is technically outside of the darkness now. The bears are still in it.
There was one thing. Not to iterate, I don't want to go too super long, but I think at this point for the Skoros is okay, he can stand up, but the Auspice knows he's still really hurt. So Masya is, I assume the door is the only thing open with a fly speed hasted of 110. Go find Xantis.
Yes, your Auspice is heading towards you. So
What? No, the Auspice was teleported.
the Auspice was... How many people can you transport?
3 additional.
3 additional.
Which is
okay.
exactly how many were teleported when we attacked the dragon.
So,
No, it wouldn't even be that many. There was a medium and 2 smalls.
Yeah.
all right. So,
In any case, that's what that is.
Everybody's
That
there.
giant purple falcon takes off out the front door to go find Xantis.
and blah, 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 blah. It's now Ross's turn. Wilhelm's turn. So,
Wilton.
Wilton's turn.
Would it help if I told you what? Okay, you probably have some additional potions on board, depending on how we split them up.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I don't need them. I do have. I'm not hurt. I'll be fine. At this point, it's just probably, would a dimension door get me out of combat?
How far can you move?
800 feet.
Yeah, because they'll lose track of you in the woods, and you're already
Then
flying.
I'll just use a dimension door to get out of the danger zone of combat. And, just,
See ya back in Sandpoint.
yeah, you be careful. Apparently, we can't trust the others for crap.
There.
Trust is fickle.
Oh,
Yeah, learning that the hard way.
ooh, the salty buddies. All right. So that means that Wilton can make it completely out of combat and do so with plenty of distance where they can't spot him very well. I need... You guys are... You guys are a good while away. I need a concentration check from Levi to maintain his stuff at such a distance.
Well, of course, does not have concentration. The spell has resolved.
It's instantaneous. It just happens for a minute.
Right. It happens and stays there no matter how far away you are from it?
Mhm.
It stops caring about me after I put it down, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, he could even make it permanent with permanency if he wanted to. It's I forget the school that creates things, but he created it. It's
Evocation.
No, I thought it was abjuration.
I have
Regardless.
the thing open.
Right.
Evocation force.
Weird.
It does not
Huh.
care about distance. All of the
Giants.
need to go. Unfortunately, the only other valid target in the area is surrounded by pitch black darkness. So, we're going to let you go because they can't see you and have
You mean
no
you don't
idea where
want
you are.
24 rocks to go flying through the deeper darkness on the off chance that they might contact a dude?
They gotta aim for a square,
Yeah,
and that's a lot of squares
that's accurate.
in a sphere.
Yeah.
So, all right. We're effectively going to call combat done, but I want to see if these giants die from
I want to do stuff.
You
I
know
want
what,
to do
Adam?
stuff still. I have.
Oh, you do?
I kind of have 2 things I want to do.
Oh.
The first one is I want to fly back. I just wanted to collect my dagger.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna drop the deeper darkness on the guys who are in the wall of thorns?
Oh my god.
Drop it in
And-
the pit.
The pit ones are handled.
No.
I know, but that's funny. I didn't say it was a good plan.
It's not, this dagger it's a mithril dagger. He's gonna keep it. Just throw it away. Basically, I have call lightning storm. So I was thinking of just hovering around here and just call down lightning upon them for like 10 rounds.
He's
The wall of
Gandalfing
force
the
would be up by
encounter.
then.
He's Gandalfing the encounter. He sent
He's-
everybody away.
And if
Oh,
you give
no.
him all the experience, I'm still happy to hide behind my forecaster. It's all good.
And the second thing is, if there are any survivors, I would like to cast Dominate Person on that one.
Oh no!
Now that all the
yes.
good characters are gone.
All right. So to make this faster,
Yeah.
we're going to deal with these three in here first because they're taking the most damage over time. So these three are pretty hurt. I'm gonna let me see. You said 10 rounds.
Oh no. They are stuck for way longer than that. It's
No,
10
I'm-
minutes per level.
I'm talking about how
Oh,
long you want to stick around.
Unless they start throwing rocks at me, which is very highly unlikely, I'm going to cast down 10 lightning bolts. And then I'm going to hex one of them and reduce his save. And then I'm going to dominate person him. And then I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Have you heard about my new best friend? He's a giant.
Yeah,
So-
his name is Bob.
Nice.
10 lightning bolts will take 1 round.
No, it will take
Okay.
10 rounds.
10 rounds. So I'll do 10.
Technically, it'll take 11, won't it? With Call Lightning, don't you have to spend the round to cast and then next
Oh,
round?
yeah.
It would take how many? 20?
11 rounds.
11 rounds.
Yeah, 11 rounds. So I want to be here for 13 rounds total.
All right. So we're going to put R/13D20. No, that didn't work. Roll 13D20.
No, you
Why
need to
didn't it-
/R, not R/.
I haven't used it in so long.
Slash R and then a space.
There,
Pregnant
finally.
pause.
All right. That's a fail for all three of them on that round, so that's going to be 9 damage. That's going to be a save. That's going to be a save for half. That's going to be a save for half. That's going to be not good. It's going to be a fail. 2. So fail, 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 fail.
That's what I like to hear.
So 7 times 9 is 63. So that would be 63. Okay.
Is this for the ones stuck in the wall of force that is on, or not the wall of force, the wall of thorns that's on fire?
Yep.
Because technically, if they pass the save, they would be able to move out at some point. Not that I don't want them all dead, mind you. I'm just saying, like, in fairness.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that we're trying to make this quick. So I'm pretty sure that the lightning would get them if the wall of force didn't. So,
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
the only thing that happens with these two red ones just die without, I mean, they're just like, oh, thrashing. But this stone giant in the middle seems to have accepted his fate. This one having the existential crisis just looks up towards where he thinks the sky is. Just like,
Yeah.
and cries out wheezingly as the smoke carries whatever soul he might have to its destination. As for the green one and the blue one and everybody outside, they're going to get some lightning, from what I am hearing.
It's going to get zapped. Once again.
Yeah. They
So-
need to roll reflex saves then.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
DC 21 for half.
You're going to shoot everybody, right?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, well, I can only hit like one of them with each lightning bolt.
Right, so each of them need to make 1 save.
Mm,
2, 3, 4,
Right.
5. I count 7. He has 13 bolts to point. So some of them will need to save more than once.
Let's see who dies first. So, we're starting with fatigued. dude. So fatigue dude fail. What's the DC?
21.
21. Fatigue dude fails.
Nice. Fails on a 13.
Greenie here fails. Fails. Passes with a 7. No, the 17 is the last one. So this one passes. All the others fail. So first one is... He's dead. Mr. Fatigued. Worst raid ever. Is dead. So,
That's all.
that's all. All right.
That's all.
This guy is still strong. Ooh, you got 319 damage. Oop. 19. This guy's still strong. And this guy still strong. Ooh, 20 damage on this one who has been hurt before. Plus 20. And this one 18. In the dark. 18 damage to that one. And then 17 damage to that one. So I stopped at the last 17. Where do you want to put the rest of your bolts? You have 3 more bolts. One.
Oh, just
This
pick
guy's
someone.
the most damage.
Yeah, sure. Try and pick him off. To the
All
best of my ability.
So 21, 19, and 11. So that's 30. It's 40 total. That's 51 total. Okay. All right. Well, he did. So, at your current stopping point, you have wiped out 5 of them, and then we have the damage for the pit over those 13 rounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks more like 7 to me.
So
Okay.
let's see how that goes.
Hungry Pit is
There we go.
4d6. I'll just spare us the text and do it like this.
Okie dokie. It's 11.
Oh wait, how many rounds? It's
13
1 round
rounds.
plus 1 round per level, so it's 11 rounds. It has been like 4 or something.
Right about 4 or
think.
5.
Yeah.
So,
Not 13.
not 13.
Please tell me we're gonna get a supercut of all these deaths and not just agonizingly slow as Boldrago systematically single-punches these giants to death.
Zats.
Yeah, I mean, he just sits there in the darkness, and they throw stuff at him in the darkness, and for the 13 rounds, I'm going to roll to see if somebody hits him. But even if they do, they ain't gonna stop him. He's at full health.
Yeah. I have to imagine somewhere in Varizia, I'm not sure where we are, but somewhere in Varizia, there's a little not sylph changeling boy and a chicken. Feel shots on emotional and spiritual levels together. And then there's an orc who says, "Shut up, Waco, learn how to use a ballista." And then that's the end of that.
19, 19, and then that's gonna be 28, and then that's gonna be okay. All right, that's like 64, 54.
I hope the leader dies. Or
It'd be
maybe
real
not.
nice.
Yeah.
I don't. I want to stab him through the eye with this dragon horn that I'm carrying.
Yeah, but you ran away, you coward.
Yeah, I did. After tackling a dragon to the ground from the sky, I have no wings, and then killing him with the help of best friend Egor.
With the help of best friend Egor. All right. Well, that one in the pit dies. And then this dude, let's see. He's a lot stronger than his buddies. There's like 60-ish. All right. He's actually still standing. And as the pit ends, he rises up, panting, and sees this is just dark, and he starts to slam and stuff like that. So as you're leaving, you realize that he's still alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, him and 5 of them are still alive.
Okay. I want to dominate him.
Okay.
So first we'll do a evil eye. So he'll have to roll a will save of 21.
Okay.
So that way his next will save is worse.
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of new
He
stone
gets a
giant friends.
total. With a roll of a 3, he gets a total of 9.
Nice. Okay, so he has a -4 to his saves.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Misfortune.
Yes, you are. I was wondering where that was.
Okay.
Yes.
So he does. He
love
So he
rolls
has a
against
+2.
misfortune, right? He rolls against misfortune, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. -4.
Well, he gets an 8 on the dice.
Nice.
So
That's a nice 10.
And then we shall dominate person him. So it's a 21
With
will save
disadvantage.
with disadvantage and -4.
Oh, good.
Oh,
all right. So an 11 and a 12
Good.
on the dice.
He's now my personal bitch for 10 days.
So here's what happens as he rises up. He goes, "I want them." I think everyone should go back to Storval Plateau. You go ahead of me and take the dragon and go, and I need a moment. Do you speak giant?
No,
Let me see if he speaks common.
I believe he does.
You better. Cast comprehend languages on your new plaything.
I don't have
Yep.
it prepared.
Okay, so he's your buddy right now.
Can you have them bring me the dragon?
No, I will take the dragon because reasons. Do not question me. I am the king. And takes the
I
dragon.
am strongest. It is the easiest for me to carry.
Boom.
Dragon
So-
is almost dead anyway. Let me finish him off.
Dragon. Oh wait, never mind. I see what you're saying. I thought you were trying to kill steal me.
So these guys call their bears, and they start venturing on, and they go to pick up the dragon. And, you know, they all start to move. All start to move off.
Oh, where are they moving?
They're leaving. He's your buddy now, so he knows you're there, and he's like, they'll hurt my friend, so he's sending them away.
You be calling Boldrago master now. Leave the dragon. It's mine.
Wait. They start to come back. Leave the dragon. I'll take it. They look at each other strangely, but they start to say something. He says, "You questioning me?" They look at each other. Leave.
I wish I'd stayed for this.
Same. Oh, same.
They start to walk away.
Worst raid ever.
They all say that to each other. They're all saying that all the whole way. And the bears are on, usually the bears are buddies, but they're on separate sides of the walking. They are not friends right now. So
What was that all mean? X and Y are no longer friends.
Quiet, you.
and you have to wait a little bit for for it to wear off. But he gets out of there and he says, "What is your will, Dark Master?"
Tell him.
Dark Master.
Dark master.
And
tell him.
Sauron and join the party.
You tell
Well,
him.
Lightmaster wouldn't sound quite right, would it?
You tell him to set up camp, and you come back in the morning.
I will set up camp. You set up camp. I will return in the morning after I dispose of the dragon.
You take dragon, and we go to Sandpoint.
Yes, master. And so, that's where we're going to end the session.
We did it.
That seems like a good spot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Boldrago's descent into evil.
What?
Descent.
Descent, he's already there.
He hasn't
Well,
technically
Drago, pull
done
down
anything
the mask.
He's
evil.
revealing his evilness.
I
man.
saved your bacon.
That doesn't make. Hey, man, just because you kept us alive doesn't make you not evil.
Boldrago just pulls up the mask that he's wearing, and we've known all along that truly it's just mazes.
Anyway,
Oh,
well,
man.
woo! Thank you everyone for stopping by and listening to this and finally letting us finish this up. We've only been here for 6 episodes.
No.
Yeah,
Give or
6 episodes.
Five.
That's a long combat.
They'll all be out there.
Several.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do we get level 11?
No. Well, technically, you haven't finished this encounter because there's still some waiting out there in a camp.
Oh yeah.
So
We gotta clean this up in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, from the sound of it, Kellery's, all we have to do is wait for them to show up.
Yeah. Let them walk into our ambush. I'm okay with. We could just turn the tables. Like we all did everything while Kellery did his role play and his crafting. Now we'll all stay at Sandpoint and we'll do our role play and our crafting. Meanwhile,
I imagine I just come in at the very end of it and I just see you all just kind of sitting around the table drinking beer. And I'm just kind of panting from having to walk all the way. And I
Yeah,
just am
he did.
standing there.
he's lucky
Yeah,
that
takes these boys into the jungle and goes full predator on them.
Yeah.
And you look, and there are no empty chairs next to them.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
All of the beer is drinking.
There is an empty chair, but Skoros is just like this. Oh, hello, Egor. New best friend. Oh, did you need a chair? I'm sorry, kick chair.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for stopping by. We hope you had a great time. Next time we will be doing a bit more role play, I'm sure.
I'm going to
Especially
need to
with a
prepare a second
dominated
character,
monster.
apparently.
So let's get to it. And we want you to remember that all this content has been made possible by travelers and viewers like you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There you go. Have a great day. God bless. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I'm a patron. I get to say you're welcome.
This content was made possible by travelers and viewers like you. Thank you.